Bob Fryer here at SHOT Show, and I am talking with Brian Goldstein, kind of a renaissance man, Brian is. People come to you for advice on a lot of different topics. How's your time been here at SHOT Show?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was on the Targeting Solutions panel for suicide prevention for vets, and that's a topic we need to talk about more and bring more awareness to that, and really just checking on people, and not just vets, checking on just your friends who have been distant lately or whatever it might be. And social media is not helping it. People are spending too much time connected on their phones, and they're disconnecting from people, having real conversations like this. They're not able to hold eye contact anymore. And it's just sad to see, and we need to bring more light to that.
Yeah.
And we were talking off camera earlier about how all these vets used to have a brotherhood around them constantly, pushing them. And then once they leave the military or get injured, they're no longer with that brotherhood day in and day out, and creating maybe a bi-weekly event for these guys with their brothers who are closer to home. And it might only be 3 or 4 of them, but having that constant interaction gets them out of that space that they don't want to talk about. And men in general don't want to talk about their feelings.
It's way too easy for these vets to become isolated when they come back. And as you're right, they do live in a brotherhood when they're away, and when they come back, they're basically on their own. Tell me about some of the interactions that went on at the Targeting Solutions seminar.
So it was an amazing panel. Donut operator Tim Kennedy, Brian Cowan was moderating. A couple other guys that I forgot their names. Sorry, guys. Yeah. And it was just going back and forth about the mental struggles, and even some of the guys on social media with larger platforms on YouTube, they're like, hey, if we say the word suicide, that video just got cut.
Yeah.
Like, it just got demonetized, the views have now been limited, all that stuff, and it's just sad that why aren't we able to bring that on a big platform like that and bring more awareness to mental health just in general. And how do we get around Big Brother of controlling that? And it's my opinion of creating those groups again for those guys to have a safe space. As men, we don't really have a safe space to let out our feelings and really just get together and just be vulnerable.
Tell me about some of the solutions that did come out, because I would imagine from the audience there was some interaction, hands raised, saying, hey, you know what, this happened to me or a friend of mine, and what did I miss? What could I have done to prevent that from happening?
So a very simple one. Over the phone, without FaceTime, you can't see facial expressions, you can't see if they're bullshitting you.
Right.
And why not FaceTime the person if they're across the country or in a different area where you can't get a hold of them? Then you can get a better read. Something that simple, it's so much easier to read the person in that scenario.
Go ahead.
Again, creating the brotherhood, creating groups. Hey, I know Bob's having a hard time. I'm going to go get Bob's other bestie, and we're just going to go show up at Bob's house and surprise him. And just, Bob loves to go long-range shooting. We're going to go long-range shooting. We're going to have a great weekend of it. But it's not just that one touch. It's creating those multiple touches throughout the time to continue that.
It's easy to walk the floor here at SHOT Show and just, see all of the firearms and all the different, gear and tactical stuff that's out there. But if you're not really paying attention, you're going to miss some of the booths that are out there that are working on Project Child Safety, or the golf tournament from this last Sunday, which I know you were at, Hava, getting veterans who've come back either wounded that you can see or, wounded someplace you can't see, and getting them, as you say, back out, taking them out of isolation and reintroducing them into society.
Which I'm proud of Hava, I'm proud of Targeting Solutions, Sarah Verdano. Everybody's bringing more awareness to all of it, and this is the second one they've done, and this is just the stepping stone. Like, we need to keep that ball moving forward and really keep it growing and get that awareness out, and using our platforms of, hey, fine, you don't want to use those keywords, I'm going to this event helping mental health, or I'm putting this event together for men to create a safe space for men. And it can be worded different and kept in an environment where you feel okay with it.
Yeah, it's just nice to see that SHOT Show is doing more than just bringing exhibitors to attendees and bringing those people together, which is fantastic, but they're doing a lot more than just that.
Oh yeah, and child safety, saw some booths downstairs on that stuff, and just, reducing the violence.
All right. Brian, good to talk to you, my friend.
Appreciate you, Bob.